All right, this is Alex Alget's doing my biweekly again because I recorded it with the mic from my AirPods and took them out of my ears so I couldn't hear anything. Here we go. I have been running Protenics to add to the OATP polygraph comparative manuscript. 2 weeks ago, had Protenics running with 1B1 and rosuvastatin. Then after that, I got a batch script to work with, like kind of a version of Protenix that I downloaded from pip, with version zero point 0.5 essentially, which was outdated. So went back, got the new version essentially, which I'll elaborate on, and then got the script to work with the 225 ligands from the Carlgren data set, and 100 poses each. And one question that I have is how do you pronounce ligand? Is it ligand or ligand? Because I was pronouncing it ligand, and then somebody corrected me at URAF last year, and it really freaked me out. So I don't know. So yeah, like I was saying, pivoted to GitHub from that pip version to get the new version running. Um, it just seemed like the easiest thing and probably the best thing because we just have this like snapshot of like the software that we're using, the replicability, and the newer model is working. So I made the GitHub. It's pretty bare bones right now in terms of like Wooldring Lab exclusive stuff. So yeah, gonna talk about that later. And then running this like version from like June of last year, which is not the kind of highly recommended comparative thing, which I think is noteworthy. But we're doing it because the thought is like we're gonna like have it on the OATP crystal structures that are new from 2021. Another thing I thought it was like interesting that apparently if AlphaFold 3 is being cut off in 2021, like that, like it's only working off of sequences still for OHTPs. So that's kind of weird and maybe something to think about. I think you can like plug in like structures that you want it to follow, and I think I might have been doing that the summer after my freshman year, but I don't know, maybe something to think about. Yeah, been running or been trying to run, not running, OnionNet 2. My thought, I kind of like lose track of like what the paper is kind of supposed to be. So OnionNet 2 outputs like a ranking score, kind of like Rosetta, and then we can take just like the best 30 or the best 50 or however many we pick. And then are we just putting that into Polygraph and seeing what we get out and see if it performs, better or worse than kind of the other alternatives that we're doing? Or is OnionNet doing something else? Because I kind of thought OnionNet was supposed to be like basically what Polygraph is, except like more general. Like when we were trying to make Bind Smart and make it like super big. But I don't know. Haven't ran it. Kind of the long weekend. I sucked in terms of getting stuff done. Um, so I'm gonna try tonight if I have time. Might, may or may not. And then Logan maybe mentioned, I think last Tuesday, like a help session, maybe because he got it to run. But if he got it to run in like an hour or two, it can't be that complicated. Like an hour or two, pretty chill. Yeah, so didn't get that done. Kind of blows. Um, Not thrilled. But yeah, here's the thing. Just named it Protenix WL. Have kind of like a super brief guide to like running it, kind of how I ran it. And then like the rest of it's just from ByteDance, the TikTok company. And then I also added WL underscore examples. Got to delete AA, but the other stuff is my SBatch files for one and many, and my JSON for the one, and the JSON making script for the many. So yeah, that's what I got.